What's going on, everybody? Welcome once again to Blue News. Today we're going to be talking about some gaming news. We're going to be updating you on some new gaming stories, and we're going to be talking about some updates to the channel later on in the video. So I hope you stay tuned to that, and I really thank y'all for watching. Give me a like and let's get into the video. The first thing I want to say, Bethesda is taking legal actions against a man for selling a pre-owned copy of The Evil Within. The Evil Within was a really good game. Bethesda also makes The Elder Scrolls and Fallout, and they're basically taking action on this guy because he is selling a pre-owned copy of Evil Within. Bethesda says that the issue is not that he's selling a pre-owned copy of the game. The issue is that he's selling a pre-owned copy, but he's saying that it is new on the Amazon marketplace. So I get where they're coming out with that, but they're trying to sue him for profits. They're trying to sue him for the damages. They're trying to sue him attorney fees and investigation fees and all kind of other stuff. And I think that they're just taking it out on this one person is not fair. And they're trying to make him more of an example. I mean, he's actually complied with what Bethesda has said, but he still thinks it's unjust and he's still protected by the law, but he's stepped down. Also in the news from Bethesda, Bethesda says that it's absolutely critical that Sony allows crossplay for The Elder Scrolls Legends. The Elder Scrolls Legends is a card game from the people that make Elder Scrolls and Fallout. They're basically saying that Sony needs to get rid of their ban on crossplay games and let everybody play together, because this is what's going to really push this game. They want to do it with Elder Scrolls Legends so people can play on Xbox and PlayStation at the same time. But Sony is the only person that's been standing in our way. They stood in our way for being able to change our names for years, and they're standing in our way for crossplay. So I hate that about Sony. I love the PlayStation. I still think Sony's stands on those two things are ridiculous. Bethesda says it would really be nice to have Fallout 76 as crossplay, but they just really want Elder Scrolls Legends if they can get it. We're hoping to see what they're going to do in the future. They say that they're going to stay on Sony and try to work something out.
We've got some breaking news in the hugely profitable video gaming world. Sony stock is falling right now 1.33% after the parent of the PlayStation pretty much refusing at this hour to acknowledge it's got major cross-play problems with the hottest game on the planet right now, Fortnite. Fortnite, which is already available for Sony's PlayStation, has just been released for the Nintendo Switch, a competing console. But gamers got a rude awakening when they tried to open a Fortnite account for Switch and discovered they were locked out from doing so if they already had opened a Fortnite account on Sony's PlayStation.
The Crackdown 3 developers have acquired the studio for the people that have made Everybody Goes to the Rapture. The studio is called the Chinese Room. It's best known for making its narrative games like Everybody's Going to the Rapture, Dear Esther. If you've ever played those games, they look like a walking simulator, but it's really, really a good company and they're really, really good games. There's a story going on around. You basically just have to walk around and understand what's going on around you. I love games like that because it doesn't require that much thought and much time. So the Crackdown 3 developers are purchasing this company, and I'm still wondering, where is Crackdown 3? Because they're purchasing new companies. They have enough teams. I mean, I hope Crackdown 3 is coming out on time, because I'm really upset that they've pushed it back so much and they haven't showed us much of nothing. We've been talking about Crackdown 3 for so many years. Where's Crackdown 3? They're buying studios. Just release Crackdown 3. So I hope that comes out really soon, and I hope that them buying the studio really means something.
Whack, whack, motherfucker! Crackdown 3!
Dark Souls is coming to Nintendo Switch on October 19th. Dark Souls Remastered is finally coming to the Nintendo Switch. I know a lot of people were upset that it was previously scheduled to come out for the summer. It was supposed to come out in April, but that got pushed back, so it's now coming out. They also have the amiibo of the character from Dark Souls, and you can play that along when you play. You can use that when you're playing on the Switch to do different gestures. The Dark Souls game will be out for PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox One, and now the Switch. So that's really wonderful for people that haven't got to play Dark Souls. Dark Souls is one of the hardest games out there. You will die a million times, and that's what the game is about. You learn from your death, and I really like Dark Souls. So it's really crazy that we're seeing that game coming out to a Switch. I told you, the Switch is blowing up. Switch is amazing. One of EA's executives are leaving the company. The chief executive officer and frequent spokesman for Electronic Arts is exiting the company. Today, we're announcing that Patrick has made the decision to move on from EA. After nearly 2 decades as a pioneer for our company and industry, he will begin a new chapter later this year. And this is like a very big loss for EA because this guy has worked on Battlefield for so long. He's pretty much seen their creative changes that they've went through, all the different things that the company has went through, and he's actually worked alongside them while they were creating the Frostbite engine. He was really big on Battlefield 5, and since that game is actually coming out really soon, this will probably be a very sad moment for him and for EA. So I'm sorry to see him go, but he says he's moving on to better things. They never tell us really what is the cause and the reason for the things that actually go on. Some unfortunate things happen. The creators of Dishonored says that they're resting. Dishonored right now is in rest mode. Arcane Studios is not working on Dishonored. It's unfortunate, but Dishonored 1 and 2 did very good. So I'm really happy about that. Dishonored was a very, very, very good game. I think they were expecting Dishonored 2 to get more people to sell, but I still think it did pretty good. But now they're taking a rest. They're working on another franchise and they're probably going to come back for Dishonored 3. They don't say that it's permanent or it's going to be forever, but they don't say when they're coming back and working on Dishonored 3. They say that they might. If nobody talks about it, then nobody will know about it. So we need to talk about Dishonored 3 so they know we still want a Dishonored 3. Nintendo is shutting down ROM sites over the internet. So basically, Nintendo has been filing lawsuits against these ROM sites where you can get emulators. Well, you download your emulators on your phone or whatever device you have, and then you can pretty much play any Nintendo game that you want as long as you have the emulator for it. And it kind of seemed really illegal, but I mean, I've been doing it since we had like Palm Pilots. So it's crazy that they're shutting these down because they're filing lawsuits against them, saying that they're actually stealing the games. And that's so unfortunate because there's so many ROM sites out there. And it's funny because I've deleted a lot of my ROMs and now I'm thinking about I wish I would have still had them. But you could probably still find them somewhere on the internet if you really looked hard enough. It's crazy that they've been around for so long, for decades, and now they're getting shut down. So that's just crazy to hear. But I'm pretty sure it's probably because they're really bringing back consoles and they're remastering and making mini versions of them. So I'm pretty sure that's probably has to do with it. Back in June, Grand Theft Auto 5 was the top selling digital game on the PlayStation Network, mainly because of their constant adding on content. Bringing back Ballad of Gay Tony to Grand Theft Auto. I mean, it's amazing that they're still reigning supreme and it's been in the works for 5 years. Congratulations to Grand Theft Auto for being such a fantastic game and selling as much as the old Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, blowing up and doing amazing for all video games. Madden, the whole Madden franchise has sold over 130 million copies. It's crazy. Madden has been out since 1988 and they've constantly been coming out with Maddens every single year. And they're pretty much been the same thing every single year. But finally, we got a Madden with a storyline. And pretty much everything else is probably going to be the exact same thing every single year. I'm so glad that Madden has finally switched it up. And I mean, I congratulate them on their success for constantly coming out with Maddens every single year. I'm very happy that they come out with another Madden every single year. Very happy about that. If you're a big fan of The Walking Dead, one of the biggest Walking Dead characters will be coming to Tekken. Negan, one of the bad guys in Walking Dead, is going to be coming to Tekken. They say that the AMC television star Negan will be making his guest appearance. There's going to be some other people that are going to be coming. There will be other fighters coming alongside, but right now you can check those out. There will be a season pass coming very soon, so we don't know when that's going to be out, but it's going to give you those fighters. I'm not into fighting games. I'm going to tell you that right now. Tekken is not my biggest game, but I love to play with Negan. That would be real cool. So that just brought me into that game. So I'm probably going to play it. You can also play with the character from Final Fantasy 15, Noctis, and there's going to be some other characters that you can get with the Tekken bowling mode. So that's going to be cool. The last thing I want to talk about is the Uncharted movie. The director says that it's getting very close. They said the movie is going to be based on the Uncharted games. They've already said that the Uncharted games were so good, they don't want to copy the story, but they want to take it in a different direction. This is also the producer of Stranger Things. They have just finished the script and they're working on making it. So this is supposed to be a Netflix exclusive movie. And I cannot wait to see what they do with Uncharted, because they've already done so good with the actual Uncharted games. I mean, it already tells a story so well. It's going to make a spectacular movie. The director has already said that he knows what this game is about and he gets it. He understands where they're at and he wants to make this a lot better. So let's just give him a chance. You know, a lot of people are very sketchy on different video game movies, but let's give this one a chance because Uncharted has always been great. So I can't wait to see what they do. They know the limits. They know how serious this is. And so I think they're going to take this real serious and do it very well. So I really thank y'all for watching this video once again. Y'all made it to the end. We are starting a new channel. It's going to be called Blackout Radio. I'm going to be working on a video for that very soon. So check that out. Subscribe to that channel as well. If you're into hip hop music, if you're not, you're in the right place. Just subscribe to this channel and stay tuned in. So we're going to be coming out with some new stuff very soon. I thank y'all for watching once again. I love my Blueberry family. Thank y'all for watching this video. My name is Bluedaberry, and I'm out.
You can breathe. You can blink. You can cry. Hell, you're all gonna be doing that.